like a boss.
Hey, what's up, ladies? This is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0. So today we're going to be talking about how to compliment and how to flatter a guy the right way. I promise you, this is gonna be so easy, and you're gonna finally learn how to compliment a guy to such a point that when you do compliment a guy, he's gonna actually feel that it's actually sincere and it's actually gonna work on him. I know that if any of you guys try this on me, it's definitely gonna flatter me. I'm not kidding. It's gonna flatter anyone. Like, this is not no run-of-the-mill compliment that just, gets shunned away and put in the back burner. No, this is a compliment that gets to the motherfucking core. All right. So, and on top of that, I'm going to be answering a few questions that you guys have sent me. All right. I know I haven't answered questions in a couple days, so let's get started. So we have here: flattery and compliments are not made to express how you think and feel about the person, all right, but to create an effect on the man. Flattery is not about expressing yourself, because sometimes there's nothing flattering about a person. Trust me, there's been some people that I'm like, there's nothing flattering about you, but it's all about trying to get an effect on them. All right. So, and the thing is that you also have to learn how to direct your compliments at a person's insecurity. For example, let's say from a man's perspective, I always tell guys, don't compliment a woman on what she was born with. Compliment a woman on what she worked for. For example, let's say the woman's a beautiful person, right? She's beautiful. She gets compliments. She gets validated for her beauty every single time on Instagram, on Facebook, by me. I mean, like, she's gonna get it. So a guy complimenting her her beauty makes no difference. Actually, it may even backfire. Now, let's use it from the guy's perspective. Let's say the guy that you're talking to is a great basketball player. Complimenting him on his game will do little effect because he already knows that he's good. And he gets it all the time. There's no lack of self-esteem in his game. So he's not looking for any self-esteem. And again, once again, it may even accomplish the opposite effect as though you're trying to flatter him. You see? So, but let's say that the guy is a basketball player, but also he's a writer. Not a good writer, but an aspiring writer. And he knows there are better writers out there. And because he knows there are better writers out there that get paid for that, complimenting him on something that he's not that secure about will go a lot further than complimenting him on his game. You see, so it's kind of like similar with a hot girl. She's hot, but let's say this hot girl is very intelligent. You see, complimenting her on her intellect will have a deeper effect than complimenting her on her looks, simply because she gets validated. But let's say the opposite way. Let's say the woman is hot. Let's say the woman is very intelligent but not hot. Complimenting her on the beauty that you're trying to compliment her on her beauty, even though it may not be there, but telling her that she's beautiful will help. You see? So realize that if the guy is a writer and is not good and he has an ambition towards writing, flatter him on his artistic ambition will have a greater effect. Okay? And because that's part of his ego. That's a part of himself that needs self-esteem. So what's gonna happen is that he's gonna begin to see you as a source of self-esteem because you already validated him. And validating him specifically on the parts of his ego that's weak gets to the guy's head. It's a lot easier. And I'm telling you, like, if someone compliments me on the right thing, on the things that I know I'm not good at, it gets to me in a good way, Yeah, that's pretty much it. But the thing is that in order for that to work, it needs to be like surprise, like it needs to be spontaneous. It cannot be like, all right, let me make the flattery right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to feel like as though it's a surprise. And it has to be something that nobody has thought of. So in a way, you have to be really, really be listening to the person. You have to be proactively looking for the things that they are insecure about. See? You have to be looking for that. Because if you don't look past the surface level of men, you're never really gonna get to know them. So you have to look deeper than that. All right? So it's that simple. Like, just through talking with him, talk about his dreams, talk about the things that he wants, talk about the things that he's not good at, but that he enjoys doing, and then find ways to compliment him according to his needs. You're like a doctor of flattery, a doctor of seduction. All right, so let's get to the fan questions. Now that we got that out the way, let's start with a long question. It says, have been in a relationship for 5 years. We broke up this summer. I met this other guy through our mutual friend. We started hanging out, went on trips together, and finally hooked up. This was going on for some time, but I kept leaving the country, so it wasn't serious. Also, I wasn't. Damn, you travel that much, girl? Also, I wasn't taking this whole hookup too serious. Just needed a rebound. Okay, all right. I like rebounds. I like the league of rebounds ones. As time passed, he kept getting a bit distant, and then he told me that he is trying a serious relationship with another girl. People, listen to this. Remember all I talk about how to create interest in with someone who's not really committed. I said, okay, we don't have to do anything any longer. Plus, I wasn't ready to commit. But the funny thing is now he's calling me on dates, like seeing movies or hanging out. We don't do anything sexual, but just hang out. So this is a bit confusing. Mixed signals, right? Mixed signals makes a person attracted, all right? Especially when it doesn't make any sense. Also, he did say when he made that choice that he also likes me, so it was hard for him. So in a way, she feels like she lost. It's part when this happens, it hits a person's ego, and it's very hard not to become attracted to the person who hurt our ego. And if you do this strategically, consciously, it can have a devastating effect on people. Okay, so he also said he likes me, so it was hard for him. My guess is I might not have shown too much interest in him in the first place, but now I kind of like him. You see, so he wasn't showing too much interest. Okay, no, she wasn't the one showing too much interest. So first of all, you didn't ask a question, okay? Who you are, you didn't ask a question. But the other one is, I believe that she's trying to say that, how do I get him to like me? Do the same thing he's doing to you. Just stop contacting him, you know? Try to find a way to send a mixed signal. Right now, you're hanging out with him, so you're saying what? I'm attracted. So find a way to communicate the opposite. Don't go out with him. Cancel plans. When you're with him, talk about celebrities that you like that look the total opposite of who he is. Talk about things that you like in guys that you know that he is not. Let's say he's not a good cook. You love guys who cook. Let's say he's not muscular. Talk about how you love guys who are muscular. Hint at his insecurity. Try to know his insecurities and talk about is he insecure about not being in shape? Talk about being in shape. Talk about motivating him to get to the gym. Talk about how he would look a lot more attractive if he was in shape. Stuff like that, okay? And above all, keep your distance. All right? Send shorter text messages. Don't respond to some text messages. Okay? So that's how you do that. Reverse it around. But this doesn't mean, who knows? His girlfriend might be watching my videos and she may do a counterattack. This may or may not work, but this is what happens. You know, this happens often, all right? So just act as though you're not interested anymore. Don't contact him as much. Lower the contact, and possibly he may come back. But I find that interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, so what's the next question? Somebody tell me this question through Instagram. Okay. Well, I've been talking, quote unquote, to a guy since August. I met him at my college. At first, I was uninterested, but he really paid attention to me, and I fell for him. Oh, I love this. I love answering these questions. Things went well until I asked him to make a commitment, and he backed away. Wow, isn't that crazy? He pulled her to you. He pulled her in and then he backed away. I've asked him if he doesn't want me around, but he always answers, "Don't leave." Mixed signals. The guys they know how to. See, these guys, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know that they're actually doing things that causes attraction. That's all because they're in a position of power. If they would simply put themselves mentally, consciously in a position of power by illusion and even proactively do it, they'll behave a lot more attractive. You see, it's called role playing, but that's a whole different subject. He said, "Don't leave" or something. I admit being needy at one point because I was unsure of what to do, but now I'm wanting him to realize I'm still here, but need to distance myself. What can I do? I admit that being needy at one point because I was unsure what to do, but now I'm wanting to realize I'm still here, but need to distance myself. What can I do? Oh, I mean, to be honest, I don't get the question. Maybe I should ask you to elaborate. But if you want him to hit you up again, you gotta distance yourself. If you want him to see, if you show that you're still here, you're too available. You're too available. You see, it loses the aura. He has to know that you're not gonna fucking be there. He has to know that at any moment in time, tomorrow he can hook you up and you might be gone from his life. You see what I'm saying? So you're making it too easy. Make him think. You see? Make him confused. See, he confused you. See, because he confused you, now you want to confuse him. Give him mixed signals. Tell him, delete my number. If that's what you want to do. Alright? But you gotta ask him a clear question next time. I should have realized. Holy shit, I don't get it. I don't get what she's asking. But that's what I would do. What's the other question? I have a couple more. Okay, great video. Thank you. And I love how passionate you get when you're talking about these things. What you mean, girl? One question though: does this move work with guys who are strong, confident, and secure? Wouldn't stroking their egos just make them arrogant? You should make a video about that. Don't tell me what to do. Thanks a million. Keep what you do. Okay. You're still telling me what to do, being bossy, even through answering me questions. Yeah, it will make them arrogant. It will make them a little bit, inflate their ego. But the thing is that because you're the one who inflated the ego, you're the one who could deflate it. You're the deflator. In other words, you control the highs and you control the lows. Because for example, if something makes you happy, that means that one thing can make you what? Sad. If something makes you excited, that one thing can make you unexcited. So because you're simply having an effect on his ego by boosting it, that means that you have the thermometer of your self-esteem. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you're lifting it up, but because he's experiencing you, he's going to experience you through that emotional uplift, through that emotional facelift. So by simply stroking his ego, he's gonna begin associating you with this higher self, with this self of this enhanced self that he aspires to be, but could live it vicariously through you, through the way that you flatter him, through the illusion that you create. All right. So yeah, you're creating that, but it's an illusion. So at any moment you could strip it away, and he's gonna come back to his little world and realize he's not as big as he thinks he is. But in order for him to feel that way, what is he gonna have to do? He's gonna have to come back to you. You see what I'm saying? It's a little fucked up. It's a little sneaky because he feels like he's in control, but in reality, you're in control. All right. So anyway, but what about if I don't? Jesus Christ, this feels like this is the same person asking me this question. But what about if I don't want an insecure guy whose vain ego I need to feed? This is like exactly a perfect transition question. Am I bound to fail in terms of love? However, it sounds I'm too self-confident to use schemes for seducing men. Do you think that female confidence might enhance male insecurity? No. I mean, if you're a very confident female and there's a insecure, to be honest with you, I wouldn't know about that. I don't know if female confidence enhances male insecurity. I wouldn't know about that. But I do know that if I don't want to, that if you're a confident female, you're gonna attract guys who are confident. You only attract what you are. So if you're attracting insecure men, you better look at yourself in the mirror, girl. Seriously though, if you're attracting insecure men, unconsciously, not even practically, unconsciously, that means you really need to find what the fuck is going on in here. You know, like you attract who you are. Confidence cannot be with someone who's not confident. Intelligence cannot be with stupid. It doesn't work out, you know. So I hope that answered that question. And no, you're not bound to fail in love, man. Just work on yourself. Learn to love yourself, and you really succeeded. Okay, this other one. Hi, I'm losing weight, and I go to the gym, and there's a sweet young Jamaican guy who comes up to shake my hand and smile, and speaks to me every time I see him. He even gave me a hug a few times. I noticed that I noticed even though I said I have a boyfriend, he still touches my hand by shaking it each time we see each other. Wait, what the fuck? What country you guys are from? Touching hand? It's not so big deal around here, but all right, let's keep talking. Yeah, I think he knows. I think he's cute. And with smaller, more in shape women, he may speak to and shake their hands to, but he always approaches me first, and he even works around me. And I must admit, he turns me on. But he has not asked for my number. But are these signs that he These signs that he likes me more than just a gym member. What the fuck? Okay, I love your question. Where are you from? This is adorable. I can tell you're not from America, like because shaking hands looks like an advanced sexual touch and whatnot. But yeah, let me tell you something, man. If he's around you, one of the most important signs of attraction is proximity. You're never close to someone who you're not attracted to. The more you despise someone, the more distance you have. So the more you're attracted to someone, the more closer you are. That's why when people have sex, they're fucking inside each other. You see? So by simply him working out close to you, he likes you. What, you somehow work out around the best weights? Get the fuck out of here. No. He's doing that because you're around him. All right. He's gonna ask your number. All right. If you're there long enough, he's gonna ask your number. Maybe he's just being a little pussy and not asking you, which is nothing wrong with that. But if he's being a little pussy about it, just send him to my other channel, mindfulattraction.org, and I'll help him out for you. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. No, you guys are not just gym members. All right. You guys are a little bit more, but he has to man up and step up to you and approach you. All right. And you keep going to the gym. That's good for you, man. And simply him being there will motivate you to go to the gym. So I'm happy that you're getting the extra motivation. All right. So anyway, guys, this is the video for today. I hope you guys enjoy this new format. I'm making it as simple as possible because I'm very busy and I have to leave right now. And so I'll say to myself, I love my camera, but I need to make it in a way that's faster. So using this format, like a very simple format where I don't even need to edit, is the way that I have to do it for now. All right. So rather than closing it, you guys want me to close it, right? What? You guys want me to close it? What? I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. But rather than closing it, let me leave it on, but with minimal preparation because I already know the subject. You know what I'm saying? So there's no preparation to be done. Anyways, take care. Wait a second. Let me keep talking. All right. Take care. Also, subscribe.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I want you guys to check out my new course called Nice Girl. It's available for purchase right now, okay? This course I specifically made for women who consider themselves nice, for women who are too forgiving, for women who let other people guilt trip them easily, for women who always give people the benefit of the doubt but always end up getting played. This course will teach you about people's actual manipulations, about the strategies that people use to extort from you, to take from you without you getting anything in return. Because nice people are in abundance in the world. And nice people, unfortunately, if they allow their nature to guide their lives, they will become bitter because they'll end up seeing that their niceness never leads to anything. So the goal of being a nice person is to get people to like you. But sometimes that has actual backward effects. Like it actually creates what you're trying to avoid. So this course will teach nice girls how to get what they want through being more assertive, how to express themselves, how to not get played, how to identify manipulation, how to reverse manipulation. So if you're somebody who's always had that consistently in their lives, who are always people pleaser, who are always being passive aggressive, this course will teach you how to communicate all of those things that you want to communicate with people without getting played, okay? I'll teach you how to be more assertive. I'll teach you how to identify disrespect, because when you're a nice person, you have a hard time understanding when people are being disrespectful because you're seeing the world through insecurity. You want to be liked, and so when somebody doesn't like you, you sort of twist it around in a weird way. So I show you how to see disrespect. I show you how to stand up for yourself. I show you how to deter aggressors. I show you how to avoid sending signs of weakness and how to send signs of strength, right? And I even show you a meditation on how to become more assertive. Check it out. It's a course that it's not a super long course because I made it that length for a reason. I don't want to overburden you with too much information. This is just straight to the point. If you watch this course, you will get the results. This is not a 5-hour course, okay? This is like a 2.5-hour course. So I think it's 2 hours or something like that. And the reason why that is because it's straight to the point, okay? So if you watch that course, do what the videos say, you will over time overcome your niceness, okay? Purchase it now. In the description down below, you'll see where it says purchase Nice Girl. It's only $99 and there's a 30-day money back guarantee, no questions asked, you'll get your money back, okay? Because if you don't get it back, I'm closing the channel. That's for sure. All right, so I'll see you guys inside, and I hope you guys enjoy that course.